You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
They confuse us with so much life. Just come on. not even thinking that we will realize. And if we criticize, we could be ostracized. We don't know who to trust. That's why I say, Lord, please listen to this prayer that comes from before. Please send us another Moses that here. Oh, we just can't go this way.
You get up one morning, your elders have something. You don't know how they get it, but you want to use it. But if you ask them old people to get the things what they went through, ask them this any day, and your parents sure to say, black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. Make up your mind, brother, that you're able to get a pulley and jam with the devil. Why? Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. Make up your mind, brother, that you're ready to swim offshore and hold your boat steady. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. So when you hear you get a little something with that dragon, now you keep watching, because I don't tell you already. Black man do get nothing easy. You get up one morning, and oil money running. How it come you don't know, so that it can how the thing go. But if they read about Uriah, they wanna find out the pressure. How we get so much old hell to get a penny from TLL. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. You got to take up your own cash money, pay people for your own refinery. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. Make up your mind to be a magician, to make money out of scrap iron. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. So when you hear you get a little something, with that eagle eye you keep watching, because I don't tell you already. Black man don't get nothing easy. Say we get up one morning, independence happening, getting the thing come easy. Now they're taking liberty, but if they know about petition, we are to send to England for some woman to tell we in this colony free. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. You got to go to conference in England to get independence in your own land. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. People hold you, humiliate you, turn on and sell you, and then they free you. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. So when you hear you get a little something with that dragon, now you keep watching, because I don't tell you already. Black man don't get nothing easy. So when a black man gets something, he got to start thinking. You get it there easy. You got to practice economy. From getting licks from the slave master to become the land owner, brother, is a terrible journey. Back with plenty brutality. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. You got to rise up, you got to stand up. Make up your mind, you will always stay on top. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little little something. You got to go to conference in England to get independence in your own land. Black man have to keep on jamming for black man to get a little something. You got to take up your own cash money, pay people for your own refinery. Black man have to keep on jamming for black man to get a little something. Make up your mind to be a magician.
Keep me as the apple of thine eye. Hide me under the shadow of thy wing. O Lord, my Savior. It's so hard to deal with personal struggle. So sad when you feel alone in your trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover my head. Satan want me dead. Cover my back from human attack. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. People see you smile, but don't know the hurt that you're feeling. Even as God's child, at times your heart does be bleeding. Where can you go when you're really looking for healing? Who know how to flow when your soul needs some restoring? So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover me home from evils unknown. Cover my feet so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover my brother, cover my sister, them who under pressure. Cover the preacher, every church worker, the young believer. Cover the worship leader and intercessor, every gospel minister. Cover. Jesus alone is the one who has the real answer. The one on the throne is the true and loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and let you know he's a fixer. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover my mind. You know the struggle sometimes. Cover my mouth, that the wrong thing wouldn't come out. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover the Christian in the midst of aggression with the power of your right hand. Jesus, cover them helpless children. Jesus, defend them. Send help from heaven. Jesus, cover all them radio stations that blessing the nation. Grant divine protection. Jesus, cover me.
Truer words were never spoken. The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases your mediocrity. An important attribute in successful people is their impatience with negative thinking and negative acting people. As you grow, your associates will change. Some of your friends will not want you to go on. They will want you to stay where they are. Friends that don't help you climb will want you to crawl. Your friends will stretch your vision or choke your dream. Those that don't increase you will eventually decrease you. Consider this. Never receive counsel from unproductive people. Never discuss your problems with someone incapable of contributing to the solution, because those who never succeed themselves are always first to tell you how. Not everyone has a right to speak into your life. You are certain to get the worst of the bargain when you exchange ideas with the wrong person. Don't follow anyone who's not going anywhere. With some people you spend an evening. With others, you invest it. Be careful where you stop to inquire for directions along the road of life. Wise is the person who fortifies his life with the right friendships. If you run with wolves, you will learn how to howl. But if you associate with eagles, you will learn how to soar to great heights. A mirror reflects a man's face, but what he is really like is shown by the kind of friends he chooses. The simple but true fact of life is that you become like those with whom you closely associate, for the good and the bad. Note, be not mistaken. This is applicable to family as well as friends. Yes, do love, appreciate, and be thankful for your family, for they will always be your family, no matter what. Just know that they are human first, and though they are family to you, they may be a friend to someone else and will fit somewhere in the criteria above. In prosperity, our friends know us. In adversity, we know our friends. Never make someone a priority when you are only an option for them. If you are going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. Excellence is not an exception. It is a prevailing attitude.
Yes, 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 yes. Let me say a special hello to all the WZYE 95.9 FM listeners. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, it's no other than individual the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we come to you every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. As you know, ladies and gentlemen, when you come into the village, we originate, we don't imitate. We welcome each and everyone. Doesn't matter what color t-shirt you wear. You wear a purple t-shirt, a burgundy t-shirt, a salmon t-shirt. Salmon, yeah, salmon. Each and everyone is welcome in the village with the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. Doesn't matter what planet you're from Mazatania, Xenarania, Sonaranius. Each and everyone is welcome in the village with the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. And you know we start the thing?
We have our place, WZYE, where they treat you like friends and family. So if you're looking for a place to belong, going WZYE, you could come along. If you have haste, though, come with me. We do have DAT on WZYE, Santa Medite.
Santi Manite, boy. Santi Manite, of course, folks, of course, of course. And let me bring in 1/3 of the DAT Triplets. The one and only one. The man himself. The man they call Thomas from a certain part of the country. Former commissioner in Newark. Marshall Nisbet, boy. Tommy, welcome.
Good evening, and it's always a pleasure being here in the village here with you. How are you doing today, my good friend?
Yeah, today has been a fantabulous day, man. I can't find no complaints at all. No complaints.
Okay,
No,
did
no
you run
complaints.
today?
No. I still nursing that little injury, man. I doing some
Okay,
heel and toes stretches now for the calf, you know.
all right.
I mean, it's like I have too much time on my hands, man. I don't even know what to do, to be honest with you. You know, normally
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
I will go to the track and spend about an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours, yes, you know, and I know, but I have faith, man. I have faith.
Well, that's important. You have to
Yeah, yeah.
believe.
Yeah, I believe I have faith and I have plenty patience. You have to have plenty patience.
That's two good components.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Faith and patience. Yeah, they go hand in hand. And I have patience, you know what I mean? And once I continue to do my sit-ups and push-ups, because when I don't run, it's like a routine,
Yeah,
and the root.
we have to find ways to counteract what's happening. There are herbs too that we have to use,
Yeah,
to
yeah,
help.
yeah, yeah. Vitamins too, you know,
Vitamins,
because
definitely.
this city Mr. 19 back in the fray,
Yeah. You gotta keep him at bay.
Yeah, you gotta keep him at bay, man. You gotta keep him at bay. You can't let him come and mash up things, you know what I mean?
True.
Mash up things. But Tommy, I see in the public space the president.
Yes,
Um,
she's turning out to be a deep thinker.
Tommy, and that's why I said previously, I know where she came from, but sometimes you got to give a person an opportunity to see where they're gonna go. You know what I mean? Rather than passing judgment on them too early. And if this is the building of the foundation for where she's going to go, we could say that she's going to be an impartial president. You know, she's
Yep,
going to
yep.
analyze
She's gonna
things
spur.
and yeah, go ahead.
Hmm. She's gonna spur some historic achievements.
Well, I mean, I think she has already done. She was the one that did the thing with the pan. You know what I mean? And
Oh yeah,
well, I mean, well, not the from the UN, but she did something else with respect to the pan, where she was talking about the pan and the pan in school and things like that. I mean, I don't
right.
know if our former president ever actually spoke about that, something like that, you know. And as a matter of fact, I called
I heard Kamona made some profound statements also. But go ahead. You say you call
Tommy. Go ahead,
No, I said Kamona made some profound statements also.
Tommy.
He's two before.
Yeah, Tommy. Um, uh, Tommy. I, I feel it as I feel you have a CCTV camera in my brain or something,
Oh,
No, I feel so because
tell me
I
why.
I call former President Anthony Carmona today to schedule him a day to come on the program to talk about. He talked about reparations back in 2017 when he was president.
He was
You know?
pretty forward thinking.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I saw the speech that he made. Well, there was an article, and I said, but right away I call him. I call him, and he didn't pick up the phone. But I'm gonna call him back to book him a day to come on the program again, because it seemed to me that 2017, by I mean
No, he
that's
was very forward thinking, yeah, gentleman.
yeah, and we learned quite a bit about him when he came in here in the village.
He was a great choice for president.
Well, Tommy, you, many people. But you see, again, we go back into the PNM UNC thing again, right? And
That has to stop
yeah, 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 yeah. I mean,
because
I go
it's all
ahead.
citizens we dealing with. I say it's all citizens we dealing with. Whether PNM or UNC, you're a citizen. You know, they're Trinbagonian, and that's first and foremost.
from what I heard, some of the things that he said while he was here, when he had joined us, I thought that a lot of people didn't even know about those things that he did, and those things were splendid for us, man. Those things were, I mean, for our president, I thought they were fantastic. And it appears to me that Christine Kangaloo is going to surprise a lot of people.
Well, she has already begun her surprises.
But you know what, Tommy? I saw a video today, and there were two Freudian slips. One was made by the commentator, and one was made by, it seemed like the president. Like when she was talking about Tobago, it seemed like she almost said TPP. And then the reporter said kangaroo.
Kangaroo.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, let me see if I get it. Let me see if I saved it. Yeah. The reporter said that. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I saved it. I think I saved it. Let me see. Yeah, I thought it seemed to me like it was a Freudian slip on behalf of the reporter. Okay. Let me see where did I put it, boy? I just put these things in all different places. No, it's not there. Let me see something. Yeah, it seemed to be a Freudian slip. Okay. Let me see if I get it here. Is this gonna be it, boy? Oh yeah, here it is. I thought I saved it, but like I didn't save it. I wonder if I could play it. All right, let me see if I. Yeah.
And individual aspirations are not only respected.
Hold on, let me see if I play it.
Individual aspirations are not only respected.
Hold on, let me try this again from the top. So listen to see if you can hear it, right, Tommy? You gotta listen carefully. Listen.
I will.
Is to the rising chorus of all who seek better constitutional arrangements for the people of Tobago, in which Tobago's identity and individual aspirations are not only respected but are supported.
The Kangaroo said this renewed call for autonomy is not an attempt.
Voice to the rising chorus of all who seek better constitutional arrangements for the people of Tobago, in which identity and individual aspirations are not only respected but are supported.
The Kangaroo said this renewed call
Kangaroo
for
says
autonomy is not an attempt.
Voice to the rising chorus.
Tommy. Oh God.
I got them both.
Yeah, I mean,
she almost said for the TPP.
Yeah, she almost said TPP, and the reporter said kangaroo.
Kangaroo said.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I don't think it's problematic, and the reason why I don't think it's problematic because I think sometime in class, Tommy, I see something, but sometimes I say something different.
Yeah,
so
I get you.
So I don't think that you can hold it against any one of them.
Right.
That's what I call. What did you say?
Yeah, these things happen, but sometimes certain things are in your brain,
Yeah, boy, when certain things in the brain. But I want to say that, in my estimation, so far, I think the president has made a splendiferous, fantabulous, tremendous start. That's my thing. What do you think?
Yeah, she looks the part too, so it's all good.
Yeah. I think it's all good, and I think we have painted a picture that she might paint a whole different picture. And what we're talking about is autonomy for Tobago.
Yep.
We're gonna get to her speech as well when she talk about that. I think These things are at the forefront. And I think she was very candid about talking about Tobago, you know? And
Keep your eye in the background. The storm may join us from London soon.
okay, all right, yeah. I'll keep watching on. Yeah, I just think that we for example, we gave the commissioner of police an opportunity to show her mettle, right? And would you say that she has failed the population of Trinidad and Tobago so far?
So far, she hasn't come up to snuff thus far. But she has a little time still.
You think so, Tommy?
She has a little time still. She has a little time still.
What she's in there now? She's in there. She's
Sometimes
there.
I want to believe. Sometimes I want to believe Simon behave much more authoritative than she does.
Who is Simon?
Could Simon?
Oh, yeah. Didn't you go to school with him or something?
No. I didn't go to school with him. He's a neighbor to some of my family.
Oh, okay. It seems somewhat like if he's in charge.
Sure.
Yeah, I gave her the benefit of the doubt, all right? And I was under the impression that she will make a significant difference. But you know, Tommy, I received a voice note last time and I didn't play it. Let me play that voice note now for you and for the people, right? I received this voice note and I did not play it. I received two voice notes. So listen to this one, right?
Good after lunch. How are you doing? The listener of this voice note. I know that I am not the only one who living here in Trinidad and Tobago and is fed across. We passed the stage of fed up or down. It gone across. Real fed up. And one would ask, what we could do? What is happening? We have a lot of voices. But really and truly, there aren't much solutions and suggestions. No, unfortunately, no. What we have is, I like him, I like her, so I go in and say and do almost anything to make her look good, to make him look good. Or the other person who I don't like, to make them look bad. That is what radio come down to, boy. That is what radio come down to, boy. Let we have some kind of structure in terms of, okay, tell us one thing that you don't like. Tell us one thing that you like. Tell us what suggestion you have to change the one that you don't like. And what we could do to maintain the one that, some kind of structure like that, rather than a set of, gosh, boy, the same thing other station doing. You don't have to do that. Because let me tell you, to the neutral, you're coming across real stupid. Very stupid. Because a lot of things they could bring on the table and point, but listen, where were you when this was happening? When that was happening? How much objections were there? Can't we see? Under all governments, we have had killings, stealing, lying, under all governments. So then it seems as if The problem mightn't be the government, you know. It might be the you and the I. That's where it boiling down to. So if we have an opportunity, what we go try to do? Change the government by making the one who is there look bad and the one on the outside look good? I don't think that has worked. We've tried that. We have tried that in Trinidad and Tobago and assured other parts of the world too. Come now, man. My suggestion is A, let we be different now. Different in the sense of let me call on those who, and this call is more than a voice, who in positions to deal with what had to be dealt with. People don't trust a lot of the politicians and them because some of them, they're doing nastiness, dirtiness, they're thieving. And there's a loophole that then face the bars yet, the jail. And then it have who supporting them, who backing them. I am saying, let me move away from that now. It had cases that are on the books for decades and up to now can't think. And then there are cases that come up last week and look at settle already. Let me deal with that now instead of this trying to make this one look good and trying to make that one look bad. Let me get solutions.
Okay.
What says you, Tommy?
All I can say is that he made some sense.
Yeah, you made some sense.
Yeah, he made some sense.
No, you made some sense. That's exactly why I played it.
Yeah, and it's true. If there were consequences for errant behavior, things would be quite different. That's why I hope that the resolution to the number 45 situation would come soon to be an exemplar or be an example for bad behavior in public office.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I listen to the voice note and I say, you know what? I play in the voice note because you see, the other thing to it, Tony, is that I don't know. Somehow people believe that if you support a party and you start to put ideas on the table to make the party better, you are bashing the party, and therefore you are now a supporter of the other side of the political divide, wherever that is. And I just feel that if you are a critical thinker and you are thinking and you see something that you think could be done better, what's wrong is if you are critical of what you see wrong and give solutions to the problem. Because sometimes maybe people don't want solutions, maybe they want to keep the status quo.
Yep, they want things to remain the same because they're, as far as they're concerned, their interest is being served.
And you're absolutely correct, right? So I think when people come outside, you know, you remember I read that quote for you, Tommy? Let me read that quote again. The quote that says, let me read it exactly as it is, because sometimes others mess up something sometimes, right? Wow, boy. Don't let, hold up, huh? Tommy, things just happen so quick, eh? I have to memorize this one, eh? Just like I will memorize all the other ones. But sometimes it takes a time when a new code comes into your head in order for you to memorize it. And due to the many things that I have on my phone, okay, not that one, not that one. All right, I'll find it. But I think when we look at what's going on in the country, all right, so here it is. Don't let my confidence offend your insecurity. That's a problem with you, not me. Don't let my confidence offend your insecurity. That's a problem with you, not me. And, you know, sometimes, Tommy, there are many of us who are very confident within our skin, and due to them confidence, another person who may be insecure, may not like, for example, Tommy, in this country, I know you heard of Deion Sanders, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, Deion Sanders have changed college football forever. It will never be the same again. Never.
True.
Right? And that's where that quote came from. It came from him. Because it's the first time a first year head coach in college football, plenty people want him to lose. And he took a team that was 1-11 and they now 3-1. Think about it.
That's spectacular.
He took the worst team in college football, the worst of the worst team in college football. And after 4 games, they are 3-1. And a lot of people want him to fail because he's a confident person. He was always a confident person. I mean, the man played professional football and professional baseball at the same time.
Yep. That brings to mind wolves being led by, sheep being led by a lion and a lion being led by sheep.
Correct. Mm-hmm. And let me say, a herd of sheep led by a lion will defeat a herd of lions led by a sheep.
That's right.
You understand? So Deion Sanders, and listen to me, I heard Deion Sanders was talking to his son some time ago after he had a divorce from his first son, who is currently the quarterback, Shedeur Sanders. And he might have been a very young kid at that point in time. And Deion Sanders was visiting him. And Deion Sanders told him, do not treat me right in a way that you're going to be separating me from you, and do not let your mother treat you in order to separate us. Right? So don't let your mother put a wedge between you and I. And I wouldn't put a wedge between you and your mother. Because he understood that parents could put a wedge between their kids. Right? And when he's with him, he can talk bad about his mother. And when he's with his mother, she can talk bad about him.
That happens every day,
Correct. And he was telling him that I will never do that to your mother or do that to you. And don't let your mother do that to you by talking bad about me.
Correct.
You see, so, Tommy, I don't know if fathers and mothers just have that discussion with the kids when they separate. I mean, I don't know.
It takes a thinking individual to not go down that route where they pit one against the other.
But I found that was very astute, Tommy.
Of course.
For him to tell his son that he's not going to pit his mother against him, right? And she shouldn't do the same.
He doesn't want, right.
Right. He doesn't want her to do the same. And he's telling him that. And I find, man, that was such, and that tells you about the personality of the man.
Individual, yeah.
Yeah, that tells you about the individual. So And I'll be honest with you, Tommy, I want that guy to win.
He wants to win and he will win.
Correct is right. Correct is right. I could want him to win all I want, right? But he wants to win more than anything else.
He's,
You know,
as far as I'm concerned, he's winning already.
he's winning already, man. Tommy, Colorado played Oregon, and there was 9 million people that viewed the football game, and the game was almost over in the first quarter. And there were 9 million viewers. I think it was the 4th highest ranked football game in history for viewers. 9 million. So you know that guy doing something right.
Yeah, I mean, he has always been celebrated. I remember he used to be Neon Dion.
Oh, yeah. I mean, his career go way back, man. I remember that guy way back when, man. Playing for Dallas, playing for the 49ers, playing for Atlanta. You know what I mean? The guy was just, and you know what? The only difference with him now is that he has gotten older and he has matured a lot.
Wiser too.
Yes, he has gotten wiser, but the guy is still, the guy calls himself Prime Time.
That's what he is.
And his brand is Prime. You know, and Prime is, listen, Amazon have a Prime documentary. And it's on him and his family. You see? So I guess whenever a person is very confident, you know, we try to see how we could, especially in sports, how we could bring down that person. But let's go to the chat, Tommy.
Yep.
Who was first inside tonight? Of course, it's Nadia. Nadia was first inside. Nadia, good afternoon. Nadia says, good afternoon, everyone. Blessings. Nadia was next. Good night. Ansem, good night to you. Good night to you as well, Nadia. Nadia says, Tommy, good night to you. Yeah.
Good night to you. Good night to you, Nadia.
Yeah. Nadia says to Keisha, Judy, Lana, Rose, Denise, G, Capiza, Miss Kuva. Yeah. I like how Nadia just do it. And Nadia just separate she males from females, you know. Good night, Albert, Rennie, Mohammed, Ellis, Vonnie, Robert, Troy, Capiza. I ain't see Ellis in a while, boy. Yeah. Nadia say it was really hot today, boy. Yeah, boy. You know.
Yeah, well, it's that
Climate,
time.
is it climate warming or what?
Global, yeah.
Global climate change.
Climate
And
change,
global
global,
warming.
yeah.
You see, Tommy has mix up the thing sometime. So when I mix up people name, all don't get vexed with me. I put climate and global together there. Eh?
Like,
Oh God.
Kish.
Yeah, Keisha was in second. Keisha, welcome. Yeah,
Good night,
Keisha.
Keisha. Good night, Keisha.
Yeah, Anselm, Diana, the Storm, and Tommy, a pleasant good night. Yeah, boy. Keisha, we plenty love tonight, boy. Love for so. Yeah, Keisha.
Yes,
Keisha.
right back at you, Keisha.
Yeah, many in return, all the time. Takisha says Nadia, Carice, Lana, Rose, Miss Kuva, Judy, Denise, Erica, John. Yeah, hey, Takisha doing the same thing too, but it's just separating the males from the females. I guess only the women that do that, though.
Ulrich Ellis, Hailey, Ken, Raj.
Yeah, them just do it. Only love in the village, no room for hate or negativity. Just love. Hey, the true my Kenyan friend, boy.
Good.
Yeah, boy. Good to see you inside, boy. Prasad, welcome, boy. Good night to you as well. Darren says, in 2016, the opposition leader brought a motion about crime as public importance. The Speaker of the House shut down that said motion, and when the opposition leader objected, she was thrown out of the parliament.
This is true. This is true.
Facts don't lie, you know. I mean, facts is facts.
Yeah.
Highly inside, what tax? Okay. And some, when you say make them look bad, is that what citizens is doing, making politicians look bad?
I think politicians do a good job on their own.
I don't think he was talking about citizens making politicians look bad, Right, Tommy? I don't think so.
Basically, what he was talking about, the radio programming and broadcasters.
Right. I think that's more what he was talking about. Yeah, I think that's what he was talking about.
But politicians do a good job on their own. They don't need nobody to help them look bad.
Nah. They don't need nobody to help them look bad. They do that. They do that all by themselves. Renwick Job, welcome. Isn't the government doing bad all by themselves? Yeah. Look who come. Look who come. He doesn't even say good evening, good afternoon, nothing. Look on the screen.
Captain Singh.
Of course, Walls, you're wearing yellow sliders. Yeah?
What? He's a seaman.
I don't understand.
Captain Seaman Singh.
Oh, God. Walls, you're saying critical thinking and PNM, and I warm to you. Nah, it's a critical thinkers in the PNM, man. Okay. So, Hailey says, I have to disagree with him, and he bag at talk. It's 7 years Rowley Day, and the country begging him to make changes for the better. Rowley even like he get the message. Okay.
Well, if you don't get the message will get him.
Correct is right. Captain says 26% under the poverty line, and them still voted for the Balize. Okay. Hailey says, Dion, what about the young girl who won the 100-meter for the USA, Shakari? What about Shakari Richardson? What is Hailey talking about there? What Hailey talking about? Dion, what about the young girl who won the 100-meter? That's Shakari Richardson, right? She won the 100-meter, the world championship.
Yeah, but he's saying you're talking up Deion Sanders.
And what about Shakari?
I guess he's saying that she should be revered too. I don't know, but she's done well and she's been recognized.
But she ain't doing nowhere close to Deion Sanders.
It's two different lanes there.
Yeah, boy, two different lanes, boy. Deion Sanders have created a movement of change in this country. Tommy, you know this, and maybe Hailey, you know this. ESPN and Fox fighting each other to broadcast Colorado football games in prime time.
That's a revolution.
Correct is right. That's a revolution.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a revolution. Mean Gene, welcome. Just got in. Good night, WZYE. Good night,
Mean Gene.
Yeah, Mean Gene, but yeah. Hailey says climate change and make the government wrong. So let them suck citizens like vampire, eh? That's why I know God is the creator. Yeah, Hailey, we don't disagree with that. We know that God is the creator. Denise says good night to all. You know, Hailey, I don't disagree with you, I believe Shakari Richardson is an inspiration, Because when we look at it, the last big game, she was disqualified because she take a little puff, She smoke a little herb, a little sensi, you know what I mean? she
did something senseless.
Yeah. She take a puff and she inhale. Before the fella say he didn't inhale.
Right.
Shakari Richardson take a puff and she inhale.
She didn't make good sense.
She didn't make good sense, but she's a young girl, but she came back and listen, better than ever.
No, but sometimes they don't even. It's not that they puff. Sometimes they're just in environment where it's happening and it gets into their system.
Yeah, she gets secondhand smoke. She gets some secondhand weed. Oh God. And Denise, you are absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. 100% correct. That's what you call disrupting. Go Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders have disrupted college football forever in United States of America. Forever. And
Yep.
Tommy, revolution. What's interesting, Tommy, is that his son does social media for, it's like an inside social media. So they give you inside what Deion doing on a daily basis. You're going to the football field, what they're practicing. They go into the into the weight room. They go all over that no one else was doing, right? And now all other schools have to compete now with what they have done. And what they have done, Tommy, there's a term in global business called first mover advantage, right? Because no other college wasn't doing that, No other college wasn't showing you their practice and things like that because them think that is private. They want to hide that. Deion Sanders and them saying, nah, boy, we ain't hiding nothing. And Well Off Media is the name of his son social media YouTube page as well as Facebook page. And it's hundreds of thousands of views again, making money left, right, and center. You understand? And that's what it's about. And that's his son's job, That's what he does.
Actually, he and his family has now become transformational leaders.
Correct is right, Tommy. There we go. Absolutely. 100% correct. Because they have transformed college football forever. And it will never be the same. Right? Yeah, highly. The media really dug her out. She came back like a creation from God, right hand. Highly, you are absolutely correct. The media did dog her out, but she come back bigger and better. And they never ever thought that she would have succeeded. But that girl are real talented, Tommy boy. If you knew her when she went to LSU, always a talented young lady. She won the NCAAs back then.
Cream always rises,
Cream always rises to the top. You're absolutely correct. Cream always rises to the top. Yeah. So, folks, we're going to go for a quick station identification. It's in the village with the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. It's Ansem, Tommy, and you in the village. Stick and stay. We'll be right back after this short message.
Storm fell asleep, boy.
Now the storm.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
I think this song should become an anthem song in Trinidad and Tobago. For some reason. Yeah. Yep.
Mr. Trinidad, tell me what's in you on. Do you just like political confusion? You criticize in the way you live, yet you can't produce an alternative. You say you against the power structure, you ain't like the opposition either. But take care, you jump out the hot water and end up in the center of the fire. Because you refuse to vote in election, but then you want revolution. You're strongly against communism. You walk out on colonialism. You say if William had to go, but who to replace him? You ain't know. So to make a long story short from in front, Trinidadians they really know what they want. My friend, if you don't want democracy, the opposite is guerrilla activity. If you don't want democratic improvement, you have to want a revolutionist government. And yet when Guy Harewood went in the hills with Jennifer Jones, you let them get killed. All you're doing is grinning and skylarking. You come like the ass in the lion's skin, because you say Robinson is a traitor. You say what's than that about Ranger. You say Kamal seeking his own interest. You call Millet a Marxist Leninist. You are ODAC, neither DLP, and you say DNM is only Rachipi. Well, you tying up yourself. I gonna tell you why. Trinidadians just like plenty mama guys. Trinidadian talking black power. It's not wrong for a man to love his culture. Yes, you walk around with your afro plats and you're dragging a bagat and fatsapat. But although they're rapping about Africa, you're eating roti like if you're born in India. So who you go blame when you make your book and end up like a cat on a hunting room? Because you say you're going Afro all the way. You smile when they bring in to debate. William say he want to retire. You beg him to stay a little longer. You reject Carl Acton public order. Now you want the same Carl for Prime Minister. Like your sense of reasoning goes and comes. It won't surprise me if you call back Albert Guns. You say that you didn't want no dictator, yet you want one fella to reign forever. About his man, you say he's guilty. Parmesan is the same, yet you set him free. Long ago you didn't want Fidel Castro, but now you say the same Castro is a hero. Well, this attitude, like Humpty Dumpty, you might fall off the wall eventually. Because you say Butler was too high-handed, even Maraj uneducated. You say that we can't trust Jamada, who finds you. You say the accent is on the young man, yet you run and call back as sports in an hand. But you won't call back until you fall disaster, like the colonial days of the slave master. Indian, Trinidadian, naive as ever. That is why they form in Mahasaba. They're conservative, only talking race. Yet you see so much Douglas all around the place. They say they just need pork for them. How come them and black pudding is such good friend? You're making your own self a package show. You might end up just like Rumpelstiltskin. You call back Solomon, Abajon, spending your money in London. You say the country's A-strength fighter is a regular ganja smoker. You call your picture as a vicious traitor. Now that same traitor is a union leader. It won't surprise me if you move Malik from death row and make him minister home affairs tomorrow.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Trinidadian boy, Trinidad. Tommy boy.
Yep.
Those songs will go down in history, boy, as some of the best songs ever. But Tommy, I have another voice note to play. Let me play this other voice note. The person sent another voice note.
I sent you a video that I'd like you to visit sometime before the night is over.
That's the one with the positive video.
The one with the one with the African talking about the division and the effects of the division, the divisive. The fact that
you send that on your individual one, or the two,
yes,
with the three of us.
No, individual.
Okay, let me get that one. Okay. Oh, all right.
It reminds me when I say it reminds me of the Caribbean situation in the Caribbean.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on, eh? All right. That's what the guy talking about visiting a European nation.
Yep.
All right. Yeah. Let me see if I could get that right now. Go ahead.
Yeah, but you could go ahead and play the voice note that you intended to.
Yeah.
I just reminded you.
Okay. Thank you. Let me download that one now, so I could just have it here. Yeah, folks. So, folks, you can send your voice note. You can reach us here at 973-868-1444. It's voice messages. Let me put that up on the screen. It's voice messages. You can send us a voice note there. You can call us. We're taking your call on WhatsApp. Yeah. We want to hear your opinions. We want to hear. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. You can call us there at that number. You can send your voice notes. Tell us what's going on. We are very much interested in here to hear your views and your opinions. Right?
So
we are going. Go ahead, Tommy.
So our representative, Venezuelan national representative has withdrawn, and now it goes to the first runner-up, Ms. Hislop.
Right. So what I'm going to do, Tommy, let me download this video here, and then let me play the voice notes, and then we're going to play a video with the young lady. So let me download this video here. Let me get it. Let me see where it is. Okay, here it is. All right.
For an African to visit a European nation.
Okay, we'll call this. Let me save this one. Hold on. Okay, 1 minute. African European nation. That's what I'll name it. African European nation. Okay, all right. So this is what we're gonna do. I just downloaded that. Let me play this voice note, this second voice note from the same gentleman. He also had other things to say, but let me focus on his voice notes, right? There's this number right here. It is. So this is the second voice note, and he just sent this tonight.
I am one of those who look forward to solutions. And I can't be listening to something that is the same thing what the others are doing. Bashing this one, bashing that one. But saying that you're not, that you're neutral. Huh? Which is a lie. Which is a lie. Because it's the two powers that have, either God or the devil. There are no two ways about it. You understand? And one of them you're allowed to rule you, one of them you had to support. Yeah? So there we go. Let me come up with programs that will see and people will feel, yes, I could contribute because I've seen action that are positive. Yeah? I'm not trying to the seesaw effect. If I press this one down, that one will go up. If this one go up, that means that one will go down. Nah, man, we going past that. It's 2023.
What says you, Tommy?
I really hope what he's saying is true. That we've gone past that. Because I know here in the village, what we try to do is talk about ways to improve the quality of life in Trinidad and Tobago. As a matter of fact, Trinidad and Tobago is our focus. But some of the suggestions that we put forward it may be offensive at times, but what we try to do is put country first and not party. Unfortunately, whoever is in governance and they're not doing what they're supposed to do, they may get offended. And it doesn't matter which party they're with or from. It is what it is.
But Tommy, there have been many times on this station here that we have suggested solutions to problems in Trinidad and Tobago.
We
As a matter
always
of,
do.
yeah, we always do. And I'm going to go back in, Tommy. We're going to go back in. I'm going to get just one of them, and then we're going to read, because we did an editorial, and we had an editorial where there's solutions to the problems. And we're going to read some of those solutions again to some of the problems that we believe can help Trinidad and Tobago. As a matter of fact, the one where we did, the one where we did on Monday, and when Tabakit asked the question about the Minister of National Security, and I talk about the 41 recreation departments across all 41 constituencies, that's solution to the problems, right? So my friend may not have heard that. And then before that, we have given the editorial where we had about 5 solutions to the problems.
We always talk about ways to make things better, about what should be the right course of action, as opposed to just bashing or harping on what's wrong and what. I know the storm sometimes could get a little bit rough, like any storm, but we always seem to present ideas to improve the quality of life in Trinidad and Tobago.
And we are going to do that again tonight. We are going to give solutions, right? We are going to deal with some of the difficulties that the countries are facing, and we are going to come up with solutions to the problems. Okay?
Unfortunately, the difficulties will fall on the lap and the shoulders of those who are charged with managing our affairs at this time, and we cannot help that.
And Tommy, not only that, but if you support a particular party and you believe what we are saying is bashing the party, and you don't listen to what when we give these solutions, I mean, I think that's to be expected. I don't expect people to hear these solutions. Only people expect people to hear where they think we are bashing our party, right? And you see, Tommy, the other thing is this, right? We have to take this into consideration. In Trinidad and Tobago, which party is in power?
Exactly.
Right? So if we, Tommy, decide to bash the opposition, right? As they say, bash the opposition. That's what they say, right? How could the opposition change things in Trinidad and Tobago?
They have no power.
So
they have no power. That's why they always say that you cannot be a racist if you have no power.
correct is right. So Tommy, here is the video with the young lady who decided to resign. Take a listen.
Venezuelan national Milady Matarano will not be representing this country in the Miss Grand International pageant in Vietnam this year after all. Matarano has made a decision to step down. This was revealed during a news conference today. Alicia Boucher has the details.
We've been asked to call this press conference to announce that Lady Matarano has chosen to step down and to relinquish her title.
But our winner is Milady Matarano.
The crowning of Venezuelan national Milady Matarano as Miss Grand International TNT 2023 by pageant holder Stolen Productions Limited sparked controversy from the moment the pageant was concluded. While many questions surrounding the criteria to be met, including that of her legal status, have been a topic of discussion in the past few weeks, attorney at law Wayne Sturge highlights that Matarano's decision to step down is not because of the public discourse. Instead, the media have been informed that it was due to developments over the past 72 hours.
Milady's personal manager, who's seated here, Ms. Cherise Parsons, was only informed by Stolen Productions Limited via WhatsApp and recently, that for Milady's reign to continue, she had to fund on her own the trip to the Vietnam pageant, as well as other incidentals. And a failure to do so would result in her reign being terminated and her crown being passed to the first runner-up.
Matarano is stating in no uncertain terms that this was the only reason for her giving up the Miss Grand TNT title.
Milady wishes to indicate that had it not been for this latest development, she stood ready to continue her reign. Milady wishes the public and well-wishers to understand that her decision to step down was made with a very heavy heart. She wishes to add that had she been advised of this onerous stipulation in advance, she would not have taken part in the local pageant.
Matarano's lawyers are claiming that their client was promised sponsorship by SPL for the international leg of the pageant.
Well, in essence, what we are instructed is that has changed, so that the promised sponsorship, that was, I don't understand what the table, but it wasn't made clear in very clear terms that Ms. Matarano was responsible for the funding.
Sturge says if SPL or another entity decides to take on the sponsorship, then Matarano moving forward to represent TNT could be considered. The attorneys tell us there is a possibility that litigation could stem from the matter. As such, Matarano did not directly take questions from the media on her attorney's advice. Alicia Boucher, TV6 News.
TV6 News is in communication with Stolen Productions Limited, and we are awaiting a response concerning these new developments. That story takes us to tonight's People Meter. We ask, does it matter to you?
Stolen Productions, man. Stolen. I like that name.
Yeah, but Tommy,
it suits very well what has been going on.
But Tommy, here is my questions, right? I'm going to go back, as I said, what are the policies for Miss Grand Trinidad and Tobago? Are the policies one in which the person had to be a citizen or a permanent resident? Were people made aware of those policies? Right? If you were unaware of the policies, or did they give him some type of pamphlet and here are all the policies? Right? I mean, I don't know that. There is some people are saying, yes, it said you have to be a permanent resident or a citizen of the country. I mean, I'm not sure about that. But one thing kind of...
It's either...
Go ahead.
Is she either or?
No, I don't think she is.
Okay. Yeah, but you said, but one thing...
But was that part of the policy?
Well, some things are logical and some things are illogical. I wouldn't want to think that a visitor to the United States can represent the United States. That's what I have to say.
If you're having a pageant and the pageant doesn't stipulate, there's nothing in the policy or procedures indicating that you have to be an American citizen or a permanent resident, and you enter that contest and you win. I mean,
if it's local, it's one thing, but if it's international and you're representing the United States, it is not logical to think that one who doesn't have status in the United States can be a representative of the United States outside of the United States. I'm just thinking about what seems to make sense, and that's all.
But Tommy, sometimes what makes sense doesn't make. Sometimes what's supposed to make sense doesn't make sense, Tommy. And let me give you an example. If you are you have dual citizenship and you want to represent America in something, you have to provide a passport, your American passport, to show that you are an American citizen.
Okay.
Like, for example, if I'm going to represent the United States in running, right? Mm-hmm. Even though they may pick me, I still have to show that I have a USA passport because I can't go and wear USA outfit and I am not a citizen of the United States of America.
And so the same should apply for Trinidad and Tobago.
Say that again?
The same should apply for Trinidad and Tobago.
And this is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that whoever is in charge of the franchise for Miss Grand Trinidad and Tobago, they have a right, that the people who enter the contest can show before they enter the contest that they are citizens of Trinidad and Tobago.
You know, somebody's playing the thing with the big ears and the bushy tail.
Oh God. But Tommy, one thing I was taken aback by the way. I saw an interview and the person interviewing Miss Matarano asked her, what are the watchwords of Trinidad and Tobago?
Correct.
And I was disappointed in that because we had a minister who didn't know the watchwords of Trinidad and Tobago.
Minister of Health? Is
correct
that
is right.
That you're talking about?
Yes, correct is right.
Okay. You see, sometimes it's painful to talk about these things because there are those who will look at it as bashing instead of looking at it as truth, talking truth to power.
And that's what it is, Tommy. These are facts. And that is the hardest thing to do is to deal with facts. We rather deal with fiction than to deal with facts. So to me, I didn't think going along that line of asking about the watchwords really was to prove anything, to really. You know what? I didn't even know the watchwords until I heard that. Was it you I was talking to, Tommy?
I don't remember.
I had to go and look up the watchwords of the United States of America. Yeah? No, I'm serious. I had to go and look up the watchwords of America. Now, in the back of my mind, I tell myself, well, boy, I had to know that, eh?
But you're a citizen.
Correct is right.
You know, so.
Yeah. So, to me, that was a kind of a red herring, you know what I mean? But Tommy, the problem I think the main problem is that there was too many conflict of interest with the judges.
Yeah.
too many conflict of interest. Too many conflict of interest. That alone should have ruled her out. With all the conflict of interest with the owner's son of Movie Tongue and other people who was on the judging panel, and those things should have ruled her out.
Yeah, yeah.
As soon as those things were found out.
But these things are, the way I look at these things, sometimes they just turn out to be distraction where it takes up a lot of time and energy that could be used on topics and situations that are more pressing and are much more important to nation building, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But it is what it is.
So, yeah, Troy Smith, welcome. Troy Smith says, Anselm, good night. My solution is for Imbert to cut old age pension. It's a burden on Trinidad and Tobago. They're living too long. I don't know if Troy Smith mean that or if he
Troy, and too long is TWO. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't know that. Eileen, a bag of BS. Okay.
But Troy could be offensive with that statement there too, you know. He could be offending a lot.
Nah, but I think Troy with Troy Smith, we had to get Troy the same treatment we give Eileen. There's a 10% of him that allows to say those kind of things. You know? I mean, it's not. I don't think that's disrespectful. You think that's disrespectful?
I think that could be offensive.
Okay.
You know, to say that people living too long cut old age pension and
well, but I understand living too long. In this country, you get pension at 62, right?
Well, yeah, but what we get is what we pay into.
Right.
We have to pay into it, and if you don't put nothing in, you get nothing out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it's insurance, Social Security insurance.
Mm-hmm. Eileen says she has to pay for everything herself, but she represents Trinidad and Tobago. That is madness. No, I think that's just a plot.
That's just a way to pull back.
Yeah.
The reins. Yeah.
Pull back the curtain. Yeah.
Yeah, the whole thing is a big joke.
Yeah, Troy, I think that Anselm called Gary Aboud and asked him to expound on the red card situation that TNT has gotten from the EU for the export of its fish. Troy, we have a video on that as well. And Gary Aboud did comment on that. We have a video on that. So stay tuned. We're going to play that video. It's 2023 Common Sense is cancelled. Rajvi, welcome. Eileen, I don't think that. What does it matter? They have to pay for everything themselves, not Trinidad and Tobago. I think that's just a smoke screen, to be honest with you. Tommy, Eileen going for you, boy. Eileen say, Tommy, get out of your feelings. It's joke the fella joking like the vaccine and all the emotional like that. Oh God. Eileen,
Troy Smith making a joke there that and so jokey. I mean, it's not too much of a laughing matter.
Well, especially for the older people.
Yeah.
And we can't discriminate. You know what I mean? But all right, here's the video that Tommy was talking about. This is the video about the guy talking about Africa and the European nation. And we're going to get to the red card. We have some other thing to get to. We're going to get to the president's speech about Tobago autonomy. We're going to get to Fali talking about the president's speech. You know, we have quite a few things to get to. So here it is.
For an African to visit a European nation, an ordinary African, to visit a European nation, is like, let me give you an example my teacher used to use. It's like trying to milk an elephant because of the visa process. However, for a European to visit an African nation, most of our nations, it is like a walk on the beach. It's like going to have a cup of tea. But then that is not the problem. The tragedy is that now for an African to visit a fellow African within the African Union, the visa restrictions in many of our nations, among us, between our brothers and sisters, is like trying to brush the teeth of a crocodile. They came, divided us, and they have taught us to keep each other from each other. Then they're mingling with each other and making money and growing, but they have taught us to hate each other. But for us to really enjoy the true economic benefits of the Africa Continental Free Trade Area, we need to behave like the Europeans and allow for the free movement of people and trade. Let us open our continent so that we can make money and live together. Let us remove the shackles of colonialism that are still embedded in our heads and be able to move forward.
Tommy, I noticed you had put, what about Caribbean countries, Tommy, as he said that?
Yeah, that's what I said. What about the Caribbean countries? Doesn't we have some similarities where we have the same issue for them to visit us? It's no problem. They don't need to jump through hoops. For us to visit them, we have to go through quite a bit. Look at trying to get a visa to go to the United States. What do you go through? You know what I mean?
No, yeah, I get it. What about traveling between Caribbean countries? You could just go with your passport.
It is not that way for everybody.
Okay. But
yes, CARICOM brings some privileges, but it isn't like a open book where anybody could just get up and go anywhere in the Caribbean.
So the question is, what do you need to travel between Caribbean countries, right?
Yeah.
All right, let me find out. What do you need to travel between Caribbean countries? What do you need to travel between Caribbean countries?
And the answer?
Come on. So, it says to travel between Caribbean countries, you will need to consider the entry requirement of each country you plan to visit. The Travel Weekly website provides a comprehensive list of the latest development for travel from US to each Caribbean countries, including entry requirement, information for vaccinated and unvaccinated travelers. That's not what we're talking about. It is important to know that US citizens generally do not need visas to travel to and from destinations in the Caribbean. However, you'll need a valid passport to visit foreign countries in the Caribbean and to return to the United States. For specific information about entry requirement, it is recommended to consult official government website or contact the embassies or consulate of the countries you plan to visit. So it doesn't really give us anything. It just says you will need to consider the entry requirement. So that means, Tommy, that, as you said, there are different entry requirements going to different Caribbean countries.
Correct.
And I think that shouldn't be so.
It gives credence to what the young man was saying about the African continent. It's the same scenario.
Yeah. That shouldn't be. We should be able to go to Jamaica, Grenada, any parts of the Caribbean.
Just buy a ticket and go, right?
Yes, buy a ticket and go. Jump up and buy a ticket and go. buy a ticket, and you're good. That is it. Yeah. But Tommy, this is my question though. How come our prime ministers don't fight to change these type of system? How come?
Remember, each of them is a king on a hill, and everybody wants to preserve their kingdom. They don't want anything to rock the boat, because, like Denise says, that this is the residual effects of colonialism. Just like the African brother said on that video.
But Tommy, we in 2023. We in 2023.
These systems that were put in place weren't supposed to expire anytime soon.
Yeah, but we could get rid of them yesterday.
Absolutely.
But why do we have CARICOM? What's the purpose of CARICOM?
That's what I keep saying. CARICOM is more of a joke than something that makes good sense and that's working. A lot more work has to be done. A lot more work has to be done, and we need true Caribbean unity. We need one. By the way, do you have that poem that was done by the Storm that she's going to be reading in London?
Yeah. Yeah, I have it. Anything is better if she voice it.
Yeah, I asked her to send us.
Yeah, let her voice it, because I didn't want to read it. Yeah, I rather her read it and voice it.
Let me just take this call right quick. Hold
Okay,
on.
no problem. So Rajvi said, cause need to do background check. Rajvi, you know about traveling from state to state? You could go from one state to the next in this country, right? You jump on a plane, right? All you need to do show is an ID card. They don't do no background check on you. So if you have an ID card, if you have a Trinidad ID card and you want to go to Jamaica, you show your ID card. If you have a Jamaican ID card and you want to go to Trinidad, you show your ID card. I don't see nothing big with that.
What we should do is have one ID card for the region.
Or correct. You could have one ID card. Yeah? We know the government in 2023.
If we had a CARICOM ID card and every citizen in the CARICOM states had a CARICOM ID, that'd be easy picking. You just show your ID.
Why do we have a CARICOM and we don't have a CARICOM ID card as an example?
Because CARICOM hasn't really taken the route that it's supposed to. It's more old talk, according to Stalin. And
so you think it's just a lot of old talk?
These guys aren't really doing what they're supposed to do. By now, we should have one currency. We should have one passport, one identity.
Okay, so what is CARICOM? The Caribbean Community, which is CARICOM, is an integration movement comprising 20 countries, including 15 member states, and 5 associate members. CARICOM aims to promote economic integration and cooperation amongst its members, ensure equitable sharing of integration benefits, and coordinate foreign policy. The community is home to approximately 16 million citizens, with 60% of them under the age of 30. It encompasses a diverse range of ethnic groups, including indigenous people, Africans, Indians, European, Chinese, Portuguese, and Javanese. I never heard that one. Javanese? What is that? Javanese. The official language.
It's not a P they wanted to put in there instead of a V.
I don't know. I'm just reading it as they put it.
Well, let me see what Japanese is.
The official language is primarily English, complemented by French, Dutch, African, and Asian expression. The CARICOM 4 main pillars are economic integration, foreign policy coordination, human and social development, and security. CARICOM was established on July 4th, 1973, with the signing of the Treaty of Chagaramas by Barbados, Guyana, Jamaica, Trinidad, and Tobago. The treaty was later revised in 2020 to allow for the eventual establishment of a single market and a single economy.
Okay. Javanese are from Suriname.
Okay, so that's it. Right? So we learned something. We learned something new tonight. So that's what CARICOM is about.
Yeah, but
economic integration and cooperation.
Yeah. All the nice things that they say aren't really happening yet. They're aiming for it. They said it aims to do it, right?
Yeah. Yeah, CARICOM aims to promote economic integration and cooperation.
Rajvi asking, who do I believe that's stopping that from happening?
So the aiming since 1973, and they seem to be missing.
Yeah, but they can't hit the target yet.
So none of them, 20 of them, and they can't aim straight.
Right.
Only 20 of them. They should call themselves the C20. You know, we had the G8 and the G20. Tommy, Rajvi wants to know who you believe stopping that from happening.
All I have to say to Rajvi is that we have a whole bunch of kings on each hill, and every king on that hill don't want to be compromised of his kingdom. So that's it. Who's stopping it is we, the grassroots. We need to push it.
Highly say, well, them bullying missing the target. Hey, Tommy boy, we, boy, the slave master did a great job on us, you know. I have something here, Tommy. I haven't played it, but since we're on this topic, let me play this here by Sir Hilary Beckles. Let me see if I still have it here. Sir Hilary Beckles that said, let me go back here. I haven't played this at all, but it's been sitting there for a long time. Let me see if I could get it here. Okay, listen to this. How slavery damaged the Caribbean.
We have 60% of the black people in the Caribbean over the age of 60 have hypertension or diabetes, or both. Now, if you take the single criterion of chronic diseases, hypertension, high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, if you take that simple criterion, the black people in the Caribbean are the unhealthiest people on the planet. And you have to understand that. On the one hand, we are watching Usain Bolt and we're watching the Caribbean athletes. We're watching the Caribbean with an image of being the most athletic people on the planet. But beneath that image of these super sportsmen and women is the hard reality that we are now the sickest people on the planet. In every black family in the Caribbean, hypertension and diabetes is endemic and congenital. In my family, almost everybody over 60 has hypertension and diabetes. And it's the same for your families, for all of our families. There is an explosion of ill health in the Caribbean. And this is a legacy of slavery and colonization. You take a people, put them on an island for 300 years, give them salt fish and salt pork every day, overwork them, undermine them, sell their children, rape their wives, make them work 20 hours a day, overwork, malnourish, and take them through that stress profile of physical and mental terror. What you get? Hypertension and diabetes. It was the same then as it is now. When your doctor tells you to learn to relax, take out your salt. Well, you can take out the salt, but your foreparents couldn't take it because that's all they had, salt. And now the result is that black people in the Caribbean cannot metabolize salt and sugar. Because for 300 years, that is what you were fed. on plantations, plus the stress. So we cannot metabolize salt and sugar, and now we all have a salt and sugar problem, hypertension, diabetes. And we are spending millions of dollars to deal with this. Millions of dollars we are spending to fight hypertension, diabetes in the Caribbean. That is going to be the #1 economic crisis in this region next 20 years, unless we find an answer to it. At the University of the West Indies, we've started to do this research. And I can share with you the problem that we're having. The drugs that are being used to treat high blood pressure, for example, have been clinically tried on Caucasian peoples because they are the majority in the markets. The drugs are 95% efficient on the Caucasian body because when you take a hypertension drug, what happens, the drug goes into your body, it sends a message to your cells to open up, let the blood come through. It sends a message, okay. When a white person takes that drug, the cells have a 90% response. When an African black person in the Caribbean takes that drug, we have a 70% response. So we are still dying at a faster rate. When you see people in their 60s and 70s having strokes and heart attacks because of hypertension, it is because the drugs are not working. They're not working as well as they should. Now, the important thing about this is that the drugs work on the Africans. The drugs work on the Africans as well as they work on the Caucasians. But they don't work on us because something happened to us. You see, so when an African in Nigeria and Ghana and so on takes the drugs, she has a good response. When the Europeans take it, they have a good response. But in the Caribbean and in the New World, the Africans over here don't have that response because something happened to us. Because we have been genetically modified during that slavery period. It doesn't work on us. And now we have to find out. So right now we are taking blood samples.
I Senator Hillary Beckers, you know. Wow. And you know, I have had that sitting there to me for a long time.
Yeah, I saw that video before.
Mm-hmm. It's interesting. Just very interesting. Rose, welcome.
Good night, Rose.
Yeah. I don't know. Captain, what is the cross of St. Andrew? Captain says some cross down in Georgia flying high. I don't know. Judy, welcome. Yeah? Oh boy, Choice-Smith, they like Choice-Smith.
Good evening, Judy.
Choice-Smith, good night, love. Yeah, boy. Rose have a little thing with Choice-Smith, boy.
That's nice.
Yeah, all those drugs are made for Caucasians, you know. But you know, think about it, Tommy. I remember growing up, everything had salt and almost we make juice is sugar, boy.
Yeah, we use sugar and salt like
sugar and salt like and you know, it wasn't even, they didn't even measure it, you know, it's a dash.
Oh yeah.
I wonder if that one is Mr. Dash or Mrs. Dash. Judy, good night to you. I wonder if that's where Mr. Dash come from, or Mr. Dash or Mr. wherever it is, Mr. Dash. I wonder where that come from. Because in Trinidad, boy, we parents used to dash salt, boy. Just take out salt in your hand, plop. Dash it in the rice, dash it in the peas, dash it in the meat, dash it in the flour. Yeah. Joy. Joy say Rose want Kizzy to kill him. Nah. Nah, Joy. It's just a village kind of love. You know how those go. It's a village kind of LUV. Yeah, don't worry. You see, look, she even say good night to Rajvi, love too. Yeah, Rose just have a nice heart, man. Yeah, Tommy. Rose, when you cook, you just dash salt in your in all your pot.
Not anymore.
Like Tommy, I make a cook up today, right? I put black beans, organic black beans, organic cannelli beans, organic coconut milk, turmeric,
Okay.
cayenne pepper,
Right.
cumin, ginger, garlic powder,
Wow.
and cinnamon.
Wow, you try to deal with everything in one shot there.
Yeah, yeah,
Circulation,
yeah, yeah,
inflammation.
yeah. I'm telling you, yeah. But Rose, we had to cut out salt and sugar because Tommy, when you look at a product, you know there's have sugar and then there's have added sugar, right?
Of course.
So you may just look at the 26 grams of sugar and then they have 15 grams of added sugar. You understand? So do the math.
You have to read these labels carefully
Mm-hmm.
and knowledgeably.
But Tommy, Judy says all them foods we grow up on have tons of chemicals to make us more sick. But
That too.
Tommy, we really didn't used to get sick though. But as we grew older, we get diabetes and hypertension.
There's some things that used to be done that really was good. We used to get purged.
And we used to walk all about the place.
Mm-hmm.
You never, man, I remember I started to walk from Snake Valley up in Laventille all the way down to Tranquility Government Secondary School. Both ways, and it wasn't like a big deal. You come up with some friends, you might drop off some friends in our place, drop off a nut friends, drop off friends in our other place,
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, we have become more and more reliant on the drugs that are not effective, as effective, Judy said. Yeah?
Denise says.
Yeah. So Rajvi says, at Wall Street, eat a lot of cabbage. It's very good for you. Gut health is very important. Yeah, cabbage is very good.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, we always used to have cabbage. But then again, Tommy, when we cook the cabbage, what do? We put salt in it. Is it?
And often we overcook it.
And we overcook it. So all the nutrients gone by the time it finishes. And Tommy, black pepper. Black pepper is the next one,
Mm-hmm.
Black pepper is the next one, boy. We need to bring in a sort of a nutritionist. You know what? I need to bring my sister-in-law one time. She knows all kind of herbs for everything. Everything. Yeah, I need to bring her in here. I wonder if she's listening, boy. Albert Montano, welcome. Rose says, I'm not diabetic, but I don't use much sugar. Now listen to this, I stopped using sugar in my tea or decaf or whatever it is years ago, Tommy. I like my mother-in-law make some Moby for me, right? And once I taste it, if it tastes too sweet, I just dilute it. I just put about quarter cup of the Moby and 3/4 cups of water.
Right.
Because when you're not accustomed to sugar, you could taste how sweet things is quick,
Of course.
Quickly,
Yeah,
and you know what they tell me? They're not sweet. How come that's sweet? But it tastes sweet, man.
Yep.
Yeah. But look, Albert coming. Good evening, sugar, Nadia, and sweet. Oh God. Albert,
Albert is trying to get Nadia in trouble.
Albert, you trying to get Nadia in trouble? People get trouble here in the village. Yeah.
I mean, it's one love in the village, but at the same time, we have to be careful.
Yeah. It's one love still, man. It's all love. It's all good. It's all good.
Time to revert to bush medicine. You were right, Denise.
Yeah, time to revert. But Tommy, and maybe that is why when we take all that sugar, we used to get Vovine, you used to get what other kind of tea you used to make? I remember we up in Laventille, we used to make Vovine tea, Vovine bush tea.
Yeah, Vovine. Yes, definitely. That's
Stinger Nettle. Stinger Nettle is the next one. Remember Stinger Nettle?
I know Stinger Nettle, but I thought Stinger Nettle was mostly for men with a prostate.
I don't know.
Anyway,
We used to make tea with that too.
believe.
Yeah. Mean Gene say, yeah, boy, true, you know. In TNT, salt was used on bruises. Yeah, boy. I remember that, boy, because, you know, we used to play football bare feet. And sometimes you can't kick a ball on your bust your toe, boy. Your grandmother or mother throw some salt on that, boy. Burn you, you know, for days. Oh, God. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. I mean, listen, a lot of them recipe work, you know. Tommy, I remember a time, right? My brother, a nail went through my brother's foot from top to bottom. A nail, top to bottom. And you know, he never went in the hospital to get a tetanus injection or anything. Boy, my grandmother crushed some bush, crushed some cockroach legs and things and put it inside that thing and it healed up, you know. He never went into the hospital to get no tetanus shot or nothing like that. Yeah, boy, them was the days, boy. That was the good old days, boy. Nowadays, you're going thing is everything. They get you what? Penicillin, boy, for everything now, you know.
Right. This is to the point where people became, a lot of people became penicillin resistant.
Correct, man. You go at penicillin. You know, like if you go and you do something with your mouth, penicillin. If they had to give me that thing, I try to take one of them, and that is it. As much as possible.
But they just want you to take the whole course, though.
Yeah, that's why you take the whole course. Albert Montano says just back home after dinner with family from Atlanta at Afghan Flames. What is that? What is Afghan Flames?
That's the restaurant he went to.
Oh, okay. Rajvi, you can say that again, or no? Trinidad diet is very bad, boy. When I go to Trinidad, I just stop eating certain things that have no nutritional value. I ain't gonna call the name because people will get vexed. But there are certain foods in Trinidad, all over the country, that has no nutritional value. None. Absolutely zero. It tastes good, but it has no nutritional value. None.
And Slim, but look at the difference in diets in Trinidad and Tobago.
Mm-hmm. You think the diets in Trinidad and Tobago are better or worse than the United States?
No, Tobago.
Tobago is different.
That's the point I'm making.
Tobago is different. Tobago is totally different. I know that because I've been to Tobago and I've seen the stuff that they eat. Is one set of provision and it's different. I mean, Trinidad eat a lot of provision too, but
it's Albert's first time eating Afghan food. I don't think I've ever eaten Afghan food. Have you, Anselm?
Nah, I don't think I've ever eaten Afghan food to myself. So, folks, stay strong, stay put. It's Tommy and Anselm in the village on WZYE 95.9 FM. We'll be right back after this message.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
Here back with you. It's in the village with the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come there every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. It's Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. So, Tommy, the president did make a speech, and she was talking about autonomy in Tobago. Let's listen to what the president had to say. And I'm not sure if, I don't know if this may have sat
well with, you know,
he took the words out of my mouth, right? It might be problematic, but I think this is the right route for the president to go down. And it seemed to me, just based on this decision and other decision, that we may have an impartial president.
I just hope her advice is adhered to somewhat.
Okay, let's listen to her.
I believe that the time has come for there to be a new, and it is hoped, a final legislative push to secure autonomy for Tobago. That time is now, and history will not absolve us if we, those who sit where we do at this time in our nation's history, do not do that which is required to secure Tobago's autonomy once and for all by legislative means.
Her Excellency explained further the importance of autonomy for Tobago.
Having arrived at where we are in this long and arduous struggle, what is now required is for us to push our representatives, both in the Assembly in Tobago and in the Parliament in Port of Spain, to take us over the finish line. That government has seen it fit to save that bill from the last parliamentary session and put it on the order paper for this parliamentary session is a step, the significance of which should not be underrated.
She also quoted the words of the late Prime Minister and President A.N.R. Robinson, Chief Secretary Fali Augustine, and Tobago's first Chief Secretary Ho Choy Charles.
As former Chief Secretary Ho Choy Charles once said, of all the tributes we are paying, I think the greatest tribute that the country, the government, the parliament, and the people can pay to Mr. Robinson is to make sure that they give us our internal self-government so that the people can get along with their lives. And so I call upon all of us gathered here today to make sure that the struggle begun by those before us to accord autonomy to Tobago is finally won.
However, she sought to make one thing clear.
But it is important to remember what it is that we are struggling for. We are not struggling to break each other down, and we are certainly not struggling to break our union apart. Quite the opposite. What we are struggling for is to make our union better. And in the end, what we must always remember is that what we are struggling for is a better Trinidad and Tobago.
Chief Secretary Fali Augustine also addressed the Assembly.
I pray that you will be the first president to proclaim new constitutional arrangements that will afford the people of Tobago the autonomy it long desired. For the people of Tobago, Madam President, this desire for autonomy is not necessarily a desire to secede. We have looked across the Commonwealth and we have seen several examples of how powers can be devolved from the center while keeping the union together.
Mr. Augustine said the matter of Tobago's autonomy has been on the back burner for far too long.
This country's national anthem that boasts that side by side we stand. However, Your Excellency, this boast has not always rung true for the people of Tobago. In fact, since 1889, the people of Tobago has felt that this country has not treated it very well. We are all victims of a colonial past over which we had no control. However, we have an obligation today to correct historical injustices.
The President and the Chief Secretary spoke at the Assembly Chamber in Scarborough on Wednesday morning. Elizabeth Williams, TV6 News.
I think that's positive. That's a great start. I think they can start from there.
That's it. That's it. All we need now is the powers that be to have the same desire.
Yeah. And I think this is a start because this is coming from the top now. This is not coming from the bottom, right? This is not the bottom up. I mean, we talk just looking at the president. I think I think this is fantastic. I think this is excellent, and it's a great start. Now, Tommy, Rajvi said, holidays Rajvi, doubles is the worst food to eat in the morning. No nutrition.
Well,
Let's Google.
What's worse with that is that oil, that oil. Anyway,
let me Google it. What is the nutritional value? Value in doubles.
health benefits and risks.
Let me see what this says. Okay, so here what it says, right? It doubles as a popular street food in the Caribbean. It consists of 2 pieces of fried bread known as barra filled with curry chickpeas called chana. The nutrition value of a doubles can vary depending on the specific recipe and serving size. So here's an example of the nutritional information for doubles. Calories. A serving of doubles contain approximately 348 calories. That's not a lot of calories though, right?
No.
No, I don't count calories, so I really know. Fat. Each serving has about 11.04 grams of fat, which accounts for approximately 14% of the recommended daily intake. Right? Carbohydrates. Doubles are relatively high in carbohydrates with around 52.9%, 52.9 grams per serving. Protein. A serving of doubles provides about 10.22 grams of protein. Oh God, wait for the last one. Fiber. Doubles also contain dietary fiber with approximately 6.9 grams per serving. Sodium. Each serving contains about 970 milligrams of sodium, which account for about 42% of the recommended daily intake. What's the nutritional value, Tommy? Tommy, you only reading facts, We making this stuff up, You
Here's what
understand?
what I just got out of the Trinidad Guardian. Eating doubles can ruin your health. Polyunsaturated oils increase the risk of cancer, among other bad things. You hear what I said?
Yeah. Exactly what you said.
That's what the Guardian says about eating doubles.
Well,
I mean,
Rajvi said doubles is the worst food to eat in the morning, no nutrition. You see, Tommy, I tell you, is one love in the village, Nadia responded to Albert. Albert, good night, love. Yeah, one love still, man. Rajvi says plantain is pure sugar also.
That's right.
Okay, but isn't that better? Isn't that better to get natural sugar from plantain as opposed to get it from processed sugar?
True. The natural sugar is a lot better.
Yeah, much better. You know what some people do? If they're making a smoothie, they put grapes in the smoothie for sugar. What grapes? What am I talking about? Date.
Dates?
Yeah, you see? Tommy, you see why does make them slip? Dates.
But usually you making a smoothie, you don't need to add any sugar.
No, I don't add no sugar.
You put some blueberries, you put an apple, put a banana.
Yeah. I just make my smoothie have chia seeds, spirulina, What's the other one, boy? Chia, spirulina. I have about 4 or 5 superfoods in it. I just forget all the things I was putting in it. But I just what I normally do, Tommy, is that I put about 14 bags together, and the night before I just put the bag in. I normally put 2 to 3 bananas in it. I make about 2 or 3 cups, and then I just have it accordingly. I put it in the little magic bullet in the morning, thing it up, and I good to go. I go on. I have my lemon water I have my lemon water, squeeze half a lemon in water, warm water, and I go on, and I need to again till about 2, 3 o'clock in the evening. Yeah.
Yeah, this I wanted to read this article for you. I don't know. It says eating doubles can ruin your health. I stopped eating doubles a few years ago when I learned about the dangers that modern wheat poses to our health. Destroys gut flora, thus weakening the immune system, making you vulnerable to a host of diseases. And it gives you wheat belly. More generally, I stopped eating anything containing wheat, white flour, whole wheat flour, white bread, whole wheat, bread, any number of grains, bread, cake, pastries, biscuits. You get the idea. Modern wheat is so different from the wheat of our mothers and grandmothers. Use that. Oh man, this the wheat that- from the wheat that our mothers and grandmothers use that is called Franken wheat by Dr. William Davis in the New York Times bestseller. Wheat belly. You can find more information. All right. I think you get the idea of what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I stopped eating doubles about I stopped eating doubles maybe over about 15 years ago, boy. I want to think, is that long, boy? Yeah, when I figure out that the I look at the nutritional values in doubles, and I realize it wasn't much for me. So I just stopped eating it because of that.
Yeah. He says apart from the flour used to make the bara, it's probably fried in polyunsaturated vegetable oil like corn oil, sunflower oil, soybean,
Yeah.
or canola oil, making it doubly unhealthy.
Correct is right. Correct is right.
Polyunsaturated oil increase the risk of cancer, among other bad things.
Yeah. Well, Nadia, like she didn't like the cook up I make, boy. Nadia, Nadia, that cayenne pepper just put a spike to that thing, boy.
Cayenne pepper is good for circulation.
Boy, when I put that cayenne pepper in that thing, so and I put my little avocado around it, and when I get mad, I pass salad around it, boy. And I sit down there and I enjoy, boy. It think taste, and I have a little ginger in it too, boy.
Wow, you don't miss nothing.
I just go in the wife seasoning thing. It has some of them seasoning that just pass straight. You understand? And that's why I just put in it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
the author say he advocates for the healthiest oil on the planet is coconut oil.
I know. Normally you use olive oil.
A
Yeah.
lot of people saying that coconut oil is the best oil there
Yeah.
is.
I just use coconut oil as to cream my skin. That's why I just use it. I go by
Yeah.
Costco. I get a big tub. The tub in the I don't know, must be like 64 ounces. I don't know even how big that thing is. It might be bigger than that. And that's why I just use in the winter it does get hard, and in the summer it does turn it just liquid. Yeah. I least say me too,
Yeah.
boy. 2 nail in my foot. Never went to hospital. I telling you, my brother that nail in went to from the bottom to the top, boy.
Wow.
Never went to the hospital, Tommy. Never went to the hospital. Yeah. Rose, the thing tastes real good, At least I was stung by scorpion about plenty times. A big glass of mud water, never went to the hospital. Albert said, I don't have raw sugar on a different diet living in Canada. Mm-hmm. He said Rajvi said they fry most vegetables in vegetable oil. Rose says greater tamarind seed is for scorpion sting. Oh, wait. Eileen says provision is not a good diet either. What does he mean by that? I thought provision had plenty nutrients in it.
Plenty starch, they say.
Yeah. Rajvi saying sugar is all, cassava is all sugar. But mango like a Julie mango sweet. You know, Tommy, you ever
You
taste
can't
a
overindulge. The thing is that you can't overindulge in these things.
yeah. You ever taste a mango? You ever taste a mango sweeter than Julie mango? All right. So what is
Yeah,
the
I think
sweetest mango? What's the sweetest mango you ever had? All right. So folks in the chat, what is the sweetest mango you ever had? The sweetest mango I ever had was Julie mango, and they didn't used to go Julie mango in Chumaka, right? We used to get it much. We had Ver mango, Zabico. Then we had the little mango. I forget what they used to call that. We mostly had Ver and
You only
Zabico.
had Zabico? You had Zabico?
Yeah, what do you mean?
I love Zabico. It's like cheese. No sort of string.
That's what we had, boy. And then we had a grafted mango in our yard too as well. My grandmother made a grafted mango. The only type of mango like that in Lavantil. What is the sweetest mango you ever taste? The sweetest mango I ever taste was Julie mango. And today, Tommy, anytime I go home, Tommy, I must go in Port of Spain and pick up 4 or 6 Julie mango. And then mango expensive, boy.
You like starch mango?
Nah, me no starch. I no starch mango person. I ain't grow up on starch mango. I grew up on Ver and Zabico. How do we call it Zabico? And Julie. But we couldn't afford Julie in Chumakak. So we used to take Ver or Zabico, and that was good.
I have a Zabico tree in my yard in Trinidad.
Eh?
Mm-hmm.
Boy, them mango real good, boy. Yeah, well, I don't know meat in my diet. So fruits and vegetables need more in diet. Too much meat and I listed too much meat and rum. You know what next thing I stopped drinking, Tommy? Beer.
Every once in a while I'll take a beer.
Yeah, I haven't drank beer in a long time, boy. I find when I used to go to Trinidad for carnival and I may drink about 4 beer for the carnival season. And I find that thing used to make my stomach kind of big.
Yeah, make it puff up.
Yeah, it make me puff up because remember I didn't really drink. I might just go for carnival. I might drink 3 or 4 beer for the carnival. You know? You meet a little partner and they buy a little beer.
Take a beer.
I tell them buy me a Malta. But Malta have plenty sugar in it, Right?
Yep.
It's but molasses is sugar too, right?
Yep. Molasses is from sugar. It's made from sugar.
Yeah. Nadia say everything have sugar. Yeah, me and Jean, we agree, no? We think that was an excellent speech by the president, right? But she might get in trouble for that. I don't know.
Well, we'll see.
You know what I mean? Because she kind of raised the bar. Yeah, she raised the bar.
And I know I know the king don't want to have nothing to do with Tobago's chief sec.
Yeah, he wants to lower the bar. Albert Montano says better diet and good medical system in Canada helps us. Go ahead, Tommy.
I kind of lost track of what I was saying, but I said I just hope that we can put the differences behind and bury the hatchet and work on Tobago's autonomy assiduously.
Well, Tommy, that's easier said than done, because it's politics involved. There's 2 seats in Tobago, and that could change the balance of the politics in Trinidad and Tobago.
Well, if these guys want favor with Tobago, they'll do the right thing.
Well, we gotta wait and see. Tommy, you remember Judy says, I used sea salt to stop a bleeding today and it worked great. Yeah, salt does stop everything. And even like if you happen to go to the dentist and there your teeth cleaned or something and you gargle with salt water,
right,
you're good to go. Brown sugar is medicine too, along with salt. Brown sugar is medicine.
I keep hearing that, but I've never used it. But I heard it has medicine.
All right, so let me ask the question. Is brown sugar considered medicine? Or we like to ask question here. We like to give information. Is brown sugar considered
medicinal?
Medicinal. Oh God. Tommy, remember we used to use condensed milk, boy?
Mm-hmm.
Boy, that pure sugar,
Oh boy, not much sugar.
And we used to use that, boy.
Oh, we loved it. Especially on snow cone.
Oh God, boy. You ask for your snow cone. So this is what it says. Brown sugar is a sweetener made from sugar cane, similar to white sugar, but with varying amount of molasses. It can be refined or unrefined, with most brown sugar found in grocery stores being refined. Brown sugar provides calories and carbohydrates, but no substantial vitamins or minerals. While it's not considered medicinal, some people believe that brown sugar is a healthy alternative to white refined sugar because it contains molasses. I agree with that. However, it is important to consume sugar in moderation, as excess sugar consumption is often associated with increased risks of disease such as heart disease, type 2 diabetes, metabolic syndrome, and non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. The 2020 to 25 USDA dietary guidelines for Americans recommend that the upper limits of sugar consumption should not exceed 10% of total calories each day. Okay. There you have it. Yeah. All of a sudden, we're going into a nutritional show tonight, but this is good, man.
Yeah, we touch on things that seem
important, very important.
Very important. Because health is wealth.
Health is your wealth. Yeah. Albert Montana said we have a universal healthcare system where everyone carry from birth, health card, and social insurance care. Okay. Judy says, action speaks louder than words. So let's see outcome for Tobagonians. Well, I mean, Judy, I just think it's good that the president puts it in the public space, because people have said the president is basically going to be a puppet for the PNM or the government. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Hailey, you're very right. Chickpea, which is called chana, has a lot of protein.
Yes, nutritious.
Very nutritious. Plenty protein in chana. As a matter of fact, that's one of the things I put in my smoothie. Right? They have the grind chickpea. I put the grind chickpea in my smoothie for protein. It has a high protein. Yep. Isn't saffron also turmeric, or those are two different?
I thought it was the same thing. I thought so. Maybe they're the same family, but I think I believe it's the same thing.
Yeah, I just think we call it by a different name. Because whenever I cook food, I always put turmeric in it. Judy says, too much of one thing get one sick. Flour oils have plenty of chemicals in them. Okay. Hey, Tommy, Judy agreeing with you. Now, Rose said something, and we do this quite a bit in Trinidad. We fry plenty thing.
Yep.
That fried food, that's another thing we had to get rid of. We have to get rid of fried food. Yes, but Rose, you're right. Not only doubles, but fried food too. Yeah. Well, bread is bad, right? But it's funny, Tommy. Wheat bread have white flour in it.
Yeah, because wheat by itself doesn't hold too well.
Correct.
It falls apart.
Right. So you had to mix it maybe 80-20 or 75-25, in order for it to hold.
Right.
So
another thing too is excessive use of these products that is a problem, and I think moderate use isn't so deadly as excessive.
Yeah. So Mean Gene asks, what about roti? What about roti? So let's see what's the nutrition. What's nutritional in roti?
Well, roti takes on a different connotation based on what you put inside of it, of the flour, the bake as we call it.
Or we could say a roti, as they say in America, roti. That's true, depends on where you put in the roti.
Yep.
Right.
The bake itself, by itself, wouldn't be nutritious. It would be flour.
Well, this is what it says. The nutritional, what boy, have a roti there too, yes? The nutritional content of a roti can vary depending on the specific recipe and serving size.
Right.
Medium-sized roti, calories. A medium-sized roti contains approximately 106 calories. Fat. Each serving has about 0.52 grams of fat, which accounts for approximately 1% of the recommended daily intake. Carbohydrates. Roti are relatively high in carbohydrates with around 22.32 grams per serving. Protein. A medium-sized roti provides about 3.84 grams of protein. Fiber. Roti also contains dietary fiber with approximately 2.8 grams per serving. Sodium. Each serving contains about 195 grams of sodium, which accounts for approximately 8% of recommended daily intake. So based on where you buy a roti ain't bad.
And based on what you have in it.
And based on what you have in it. Right? So all you could eat plenty of roti. Yeah? Yeah. And highly, you're right. Agave is very good instead of sugar. You ever use that, Tommy?
No, my doctor tell me if sugar is sugar, just stay away from all sugars.
All sugar is sugar. So maple syrup too then?
Yeah, I try to talk to him about using honey and different things.
Well, you see, unless you get the honey naturally. Because like bananas have a lot of sugar too. It also have a lot of potassium. Judy said the food in TT is very westernized. You land in TT is like you never left the US. KFC, McDonald's, BK's, Wendy, etc. Yeah?
No, but Manuka, I've been introduced to Manuka.
Very good. Very good. Manuka honey.
So I use that, a little of
Excellent.
that
Excellent.
once in a while. Not often at all either.
Excellent. Yep. I think Manuka comes from Australia, I think.
Yes. And New Zealand too.
Yeah. That's something that I've done quite a bit of research on Manuka. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then he said, but it's rating 4 doubles at one time. That's a killer. Boy, when I used to lick down them doubles, 4. Well, used to be about 5 or 6 doubles, boy.
In one morning?
What do you mean?
Wow.
Please, man.
It's a good thing you were running.
Yeah? What? Oh, Captain, you may have a point here. The most dangerous food to eat is green leafy vegetables in Trinidad because of them fertilizers.
Chemicals and
Chemicals.
spraying.
And where the water coming from and what's running close to the water.
Oh boy.
You know what I mean, Tommy, right?
Yeah.
Something running close to the water.
Mm-hmm.
When the other water release from there, and that water go over there. wait now, boy. I never hear about this one. Judy said, I'm looking to buy some breast milk to build my immune system. I'm using breast milk soap. It's so smooth on the body. Whoa, I never heard that one before.
Mm-hmm.
Tommy, you ever hear about that?
But never first I'm hearing of it. I know breast milk supposedly is good for a lot of things, especially babies. But I didn't know that adults use it in that way. But Captain, with green leafy vegetables and other veggies that you may buy in Trinidad, the best thing is to let it soak
in vinegar.
No, in water, and a water solution that has baking soda for about 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Vinegar too, maybe a good idea. Also to break down some of the
chemicals that have it.
Mm-hmm.
Albert said my wife brother-in-law had a blood clot this year and the doctor told him to stop doubles and smoking. Yeah. No. Hailey says something here. Cayenne pepper is a hybrid fake. Let me ask the question.
Let's see.
Is cayenne pepper a hybrid?
You know, bird pepper is cayenne also, you know.
Yeah?
Yeah, bird pepper is a type of cayenne.
Is cayenne pepper a hybrid? Let's find out.
Let me, yeah.
So this is what it says. Cayenne pepper is a type of chili pepper that's commonly used as a spice. Listen highly. It is not a hybrid plant. The fruits of cayenne pepper are generally dried and ground to make powdered spice that shares the same name. However, it is worth noting that cayenne powder may be a blend of different types of peppers and may or may not contain cayenne peppers or their seeds. If you are interested in growing cayenne peppers, you might want to consider the cayenne pepper. It is an attractive plant in the garden, or cayenne instead of cayenne. That's C-H-E-Y instead of C-A-Y. It is an attractive plant in the garden and easy to grow hybrid branching chili that produces a heavy crop of a 4-inch green pepper that matures to bright orange all over the plant. So, Hailey, cayenne is not considered to be a hybrid. So,
chili is chili?
Is chili a hybrid? Hold on.
Based on what you just read, what it says.
Cayenne pepper is a type of chili pepper.
Okay.
That is commonly used as a spice. It is not a hybrid plant.
So it's not?
No, it's not a hybrid plant. The cayenne pepper is a type of Capsicum annuum.
Right.
It is usually a moderately hot chili pepper used to flavor dishes. Cayenne peppers are a group of tapering 10 to 25 centimeters long, generally skinny, mostly red-colored peppers, often with a curved tip and somewhat rippled skin, which hang from bush as opposed to growing upright. Most varieties are generally rated at 30,000 to 50,000 Scoville units. I don't know what that is.
How hot?
That's how hot it is? That what I mean?
Yeah.
That's really hot, right? But that's not like the pepper we have in Trinidad though. The
No, it's not as hot as scorpion.
Scorpion pepper. Let me see how hot is scorpion pepper. How hot is scorpion pepper?
How many Scoville units?
How hot is
I
scorpion?
said Scoville units is the
So me you real know your peppers, boy.
No, just a little thing. I don't really know much.
Yeah.
I just have a little knowledge of little things from here and there.
Oh God, Tommy. The Trinidad, well, I knew this. The Trinidad Moruga scorpion pepper is one of the hottest pepper in the world, with a Scoville heat ratings ranging from 1,200,000 to 2 million.
Yeah.
I mean, I no comparison to cayenne pepper.
Yeah, cayenne pepper is not as hot.
You ever see the YouTube video where the fella try to eat scorpion pepper?
Nice suicide.
Tommy, smoke started come out in nose. Oh God. Yeah.
Can you imagine using the bathroom after eating that?
Oh God. Well, yes. Yeah. But we're learning real information, boy. That's what we're about to do. I least say grapeseed oil and avocado seed oil is the best to cook with. Yeah, my wife does cook with both of them.
That's good stuff.
Yeah, that's good stuff. That's good stuff right there. So Rose has her own garden because of chemicals. My wife does grow her own garden in the summer too. We get pepper, cucumbers, and them cucumber taste real good, boy, from scratch.
Right.
It tastes real good. And she has some peppers in the bag there. Every summer. One year, Tommy, my mother-in-law threw some pumpkin seed, boy. It was the biggest pumpkins I ever seen in my life.
Wow.
In the backyard,
Wow.
And she threw them close to the fence. So they roll up on the fence and they start to hang, boy. Yeah?
Big pumpkins hanging off the fence. That's the breakdown the fence.
Boy, nah, boy. That was our old fence. It couldn't go nowhere. Judy says, Tommy, cayenne pepper is also good for keeping away all insects and rodents.
That is true. That is true.
I put cayenne pepper on rats. It killed them. What?
That is true, Judy.
Mm.
Yeah, it's good for that too.
Yeah.
Insecticide.
At least he does eat watermelon for breakfast.
Hey.
Starch mango. Tommy, you ever hear about Donkey Stone's mango?
Of course.
Okay, now never hear about that. What kind of mango is that?
A big mango.
Yeah. I hear about turpentine mango. Labra mangoes. Labra, sweetest mangoes of all.
Labre. What is called Labre?
That's sweeter than Julie mango.
Labre girl. I don't know if it's sweeter than Julie mango.
Let me see. All right, you know what?
So Princess Tongue Dudu's nice and sweet too.
What is the sweetest mango in the world? Let me see if we could find that out. What is the sweetest mango in the world? Right? The sweetest mango in the world.
Sweetest mango in the world.
Okay.
According to Leon, Carabao mangoes are the top variety of mango grown in the Philippines. When ripe, the fruit is rich yellow in color with greenish lines. As per the Guinness Book of World Records, the Carabao is the sweetest variety of mango.
That's right. That's right, Tommy. The sweetest mango in the world is known as a Carabao mango, also called the Philippine mango or Manila mango. This mango variety is recognized for its exceptional sweetness, rich flavor, and smooth texture. Let me see if I can find which mango is the sweetest mango in Trinidad. Which mango is the sweetest mango in Trinidad?
Sweetest mango in Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah, sweetest mango in Trinidad and Tobago. Sweetest mango in Trinidad and Tobago. So let's see if Rose says the yeah boy, yeah boy, yeah boy, yeah boy, yeah boy. Listen on you, listen.
Go ahead.
In Trinidad and Tobago, there are over 70 varieties of mango, each with its own unique characteristics and flavors. Julie boy, Julie, mango is considered the queen of mangoes, as is the favorite among many Trinidadians. Other popular varieties include starch mango. The Julie mango is known for its larger size, exceptional sweetness, and mild floral taste when ripe. It is also less fibrous compared to other varieties. Yeah? Julie mango, boy. But it's true, Kenya know a little something, boy. And starts next. So, you know, all your labro mango and all your mongoose mango and spice mango, rose all you. The Chuma Kenyan have it right, boy. You know? And you know why I must know it was so sweet to me, because I couldn't get it often. That's why. When you get it, yeah? Yeah, I say watermelon, cantaloupe, bananas, berries, pineapple, and peaches. That is his breakfast. That's a good breakfast right there. Nah, no hog mango. Nah. No highly. No choice meat either. Calabash good too. But calabash can't even touch Julie. We are calabash. Hog mango.
Calabash can't touch.
Nah, calabash can't touch Julie. Spice mango is the sweetest mango. No rose, sorry. No rose. Rose says she don't use alcohol or smoke. Yeah, I never smoke in my life. Yeah, because you talk about roti. We just see a thing, but we talk about roti though. At least you had a hog mango. Let me see. I had a hog mango tree. Big like red. Had the sweetest mango on the planet. Kamala cut it down to put road. The roots that we plant, or the roots to play hide and seek, first it big. Yeah, Julie, Julie. Denise, Julie mango boy, then Durus. Now this is starch mango.
But it's something to do sweet too, though.
Yeah, you see how Alien them does do thing? The tree trunk was like Lavantil water tank. You see? You see how them fellas and them disrespectful? Talking about that tree trunk, you know, but it was like a Lavantil water tank. Judy, Denise never heard of Zabico, boy.
Yeah, Zabico is starch. It's like cheese mango. No fiber, nothing to stop your teeth.
It's less fibrous, right?
Right.
Choice Mr. Tommy, well then you can say pilau not good for you either, because it used brown sugar in it. I just make pilau without brown sugar. Judy say, I know doctor heal brown sugar to heal diabetic wounds. Okay. At least it brown sugar turns into toxin in the stomach.
All right.
All kind of this mango. South is Julie. Duru's King Mango. King Mango. What is that kind of mango is that?
Well, but how many different type of mangoes it says it has a Trinidad?
Empty. Yeah. I never hear about that one. Rice mango.
Hey, if it have 70 different types, I know a lot of them I haven't heard of.
Yeah. Mango veer. Yeah, Denise, that's the mango veer. That was prevalent around in our area.
Does brown sugar become toxic in the stomach?
Yeah. Troy are making dal, rice and pigtail. Oh God. Highly pigtail, boy. You know, and Tommy, and that ham we used to get from Australia or New Zealand, that was the most saltiest ham you could find on the planet, you know. But that ham used to taste good, boy. Yeah.
Who what was the comment about brown sugar?
Eileen says, hold on, let me go back. I said brown sugar turns into toxin in the stomach.
I don't think that's correct. That's fake news.
All right. Let's go to the videotape. Does brown sugar turn to toxin in the stomach? And
that's fake news.
Stomach. Does brown sugar turns to toxin in the stomach? Nah, it doesn't say that here.
I don't see that either.
Yeah, it doesn't say that. It doesn't say what it is. Eileen, where you get that information from?
Eileen, I watch that fake news.
Oh God. All right. You know, yeah, my wife make a some juice today. She had beets in it. She had what is that thing, boy? That leafy kind of thing again. She had apple for the sweetness.
Mm-hmm.
And I forget how type of thing is, boy. Is that kale? I think it's kale, you know.
Yeah, kale.
Yeah, I think that was kale. Yeah. But they say you ain't supposed to drink them thing on them, no big glass, and you're supposed to drink like 4 ounces at a time.
Yeah, that's what this person keeps telling me to 4 ounces, but I just can't help but drink plenty.
Yeah, they say you have to drink 4 ounces.
I drink about 8 ounces of that stuff when I make it.
Yeah, because my sister-in-law involved in herbal stuff, and that's what she says. She real know them thing and them. She know everything. You know, she's a doctor, so she's a PhD. She's a doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Agave is not sugar. Agave don't become toxin in the stomach like sugar from sugar cane. Your doctor need to update your education. Okay. All right.
So sugar cane comes toxin in the stomach.
That's what he said. I can't find that. Judy says breastfeeding is great for all humans, not just babies. All right.
All right, Judy. I'm going to take your advice.
Oh, God. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, Choice Fit, you're right. You're right. Choice Fit. Scorpio pepper is the hottest. Banana is considered to be a hybrid too. What island are we talking about sometime?
Let's go to the videotape.
Choice Fit say, Ansem his mother-in-law pepper, the boy crying. Oh God.
Is banana hybrid?
According to Wikipedia, furthermore, it was discovered that most cultivated bananas are actually hybrids between two wild species, M. acuminata and M. balbisiana, both first described in 1820 by the Italian botanist Luigi Aloysius Cola, and that Linnaeus' two species were both this hybrid, which is now called M. paradisiaca.
Hey.
There you go. You see? You're
He
one
was
for
right.
one. You 1 for 1 now. You 1 for 1, and that is it. You're correct. You are correct.
Yeah, he's right.
A friend, Rooster, a friend offered me some scorpion pepper plant, but I refused. That pepper does burn you more than once. Yeah.
Of course, going in and coming out.
Oh God. Rose says she had donkey stones mango.
Okay.
Why do you call it donkey stones? Mm.
I don't know. Somebody gave it
Yeah.
that name
And
because it's for a big company.
half an avocado, watermelon, blueberry. That's do me real good for breakfast. I have energy from morning to evening. Yeah, when I drink my smoothie in the morning, I have plenty energy too.
Mm-hmm.
Judy say, Ansem, Google can't know everything. We must stick to our ancestors' background. Judy, let me say one thing. I see Google on them. They ain't easy, you know.
They have a
They're
lot
not
of our
easy.
ancestors' information. They have a lot of our
Yeah.
ancestors' information.
Yep. Or I did talk about talking about the big tank up in Lavantil where you play basketball. Yeah, I know what that tank is. That must is either the one up in Picton, the one all the way up Picton. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I did say Cutlass mango. Oh, you never cut
Yep,
Cutlass.
it has Cutlass mango. I know that.
That real mango, boy. Pineapple mango. What is that? Yeah, yeah. Albert say yeah, Zabico mango. It's sweet, boy. Yeah, Zabico sweet too bad, boy. Sweet, sweet, sweet,
Mm-hmm.
sweet.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I'll admit fake news. Brown sugar is processed. And that's what we do, man. Eh? That's what we do. Um, Judy said, I remember growing up cooking that ham and crick's biscuit can for hours outside on firewood. Them days was happy days and baking on coal pot cakes too. Yeah, boy. That is what Scotland said we go back. We could use coal pot and ride a bicycle. Judy, Judy, we could go back to them days, you know. Sugar cane is not processed. Yeah, yeah. Tommy, Judy say I love you.
I love you too, Judy.
Yeah. Denise say me too. You don't need to burn any sugar to make no pilau anymore. Yeah, that long time thing. Burning sugar to make it brown. Eh? Yeah, I did fake news.
Sure.
Yeah, it's kale. Hey, Rosa
Yeah.
cut this mango growing in she yard, yes? Rose, when I come to Trinidad, I come in your yard, but I go and sit down under that tree. You know, when I go in the Caribbean, I just go up. Either it depend on the season. If I plum back again, top of a plum tree, I go and sit down and I just pick plum and eat it right there. I climb up a mango tree. I want to pick mango right off the mango tree and eat it right there.
Right?
Them was days, boy. Them was
Glory
days.
days.
Glory days. So, folks, put closing comments in the chat. All you guys, Rose, Denise, Eiley, Judy, Nadia, Albert Montano, Troy Smith,
Capisa.
Capiza, Raj V. Everybody, just put closing comments in the chat. We have enough time now. We have about 6 more minutes. No. Rose, it's not Scotland. It's Marvin Gonzalez. That you want to say they should stop eating macaroni pie. because,
Scotland was ready
because
bicycle.
yeah. Scotland needed to stop eating macaroni pie, though. Eh?
He said ride a bike to work.
Yeah, he needed to ride a bike to work. he really needed to ride a bike to work and shoot. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know? Why? It's never a dull
Oh
day in
boy.
Trinidad and Tobago. Eh? But if I enjoy these type of shows, because you learn a lot,
Yep.
With the Googling and Trinidad has 70 species of mango, boy. 70,
Can you imagine that?
Can you imagine that, boy?
I wonder who could give us the
All
most
70?
Most species. I don't expect anybody to know all 70.
Let me see. Let me see if you could find it. What are the name of the 70 species of mango in Trinidad? Let me see. Let me see if we could get that.
What are the 70 species of mangoes in Trinidad?
Of mango in Trinidad and Tobago.
Who says over 70?
Well, I just asking for the 70. They say over 70 species. Nah, they ain't giving it to you. Nah, they can't give it to you. Hold on, let me see something. You know they have a mangoes in Trinidad and Tobago website.
I'm looking at mangoes in Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah, they have a mangoes in Trinidad and Tobago website.
Trinidad and Tobago mango.org. Let me see what it is.
Yeah. They don't give you nothing. It'll give you no more nothing about the mangoes.
It isn't telling you the various varieties. Just general information about
just general information.
Mango chow with lime, garlic pepper, and shadow benny.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Mango tea.
Denise said because it have a long shape. Judy says, all I want for my beautiful island is to have complete change in politics and removal of PNM UNC, a crime-free nation. Judy, you ain't gonna get it. You move all of the PNM or the UNC. You know, you could get removal of the certain politicians. Good night to you, Judy, as well. See you Saturday evening. Let's go for a quick station identification. It's in the village with the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. It's Tommy, Ansem, and you. Stay strong, stay put. We'll be right back after this short message.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
Back with you. It's in the village with the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come there every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. Troy Smith said no water in pool, only green moss. Which pool is that? Which pool is that, Troy Smith? The pool up in Sorghum Trace? God, Troy Smith, that ain't easy though. Yeah? Yeah. Anyway, so here's my closing comment. So I think. So here's my closing comment. Don't be afraid to do something just because you are scared of what people are going to say about you. People will judge you no matter what. So don't be afraid to do something just because you are scared of what people are going to say about you. People will judge you no matter what. From where I said this is it, the clock on the wall said that's all I like to say, but I've got to go. Remember, hard work beats talent. When talent does not work hard, and for every 60 seconds of anger, you lose 1 minute of happiness. See you. Same WZYE time, same WZYE channel. Later.
Yes, mine comes from Confucius today. It says, to study and not think is a waste. To think and not study is dangerous. Like I always say, you have to become the change that you want to see. You, that man in the mirror. However, if when you look in that mirror, you don't like what you see, don't blame the mirror. Never look down on a person unless you're giving them a hand up. Love you all. Look forward to our next session. Till then, be safe.
Thank you, Tommy. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Judy says, good night, everyone. Safe keeping till Saturday evening. Albert Montano said, I wasn't late tonight, but I enjoyed a little time and the friends in the show was very friendly and entertaining. Thank you, Albert. Nadia says, have a blessed night, everyone. Stay safe. Okay. I think that's it. So Tommy, we're gonna go out with Karina Shea. Good night, folks. Hold on.
Night.
Maybe we got a next comment here before we go. Good night to you, Albert. Albert says good night, Ansem and Tommy. Albert, good night to you. We're gonna go out with Karina Shea. Oh, our next one came in. Let me see. Rose says, these days, Ansem and Tommy getting friendlier and are dressing up real nice. Ansem, wife is doing a wonderful job, but I don't know who's the lucky person addressing Tommy.
Rose, Rose, you can take the job if you want to.
Albert says good night, Nadia and Rose. Sleep well. Albert says I'm parting shots, but yeah, right. Yeah, we're gonna go to the any more of the closing comments coming, we go just stop and read them. So we're gonna go out with Karina Shea. Good night, folks.
We gotta save it. Oh yeah, my sweet TNT. Oh yeah. We used to sing sweet, sweet Trinidad. To leave here, boy, you must be mad. This is the land of milk and honey, rum and coke and easy money. While those verses we were singing, alarm bells kept on ringing. Pundits on each pulpit saying, oh heart and our soul decaying. Suddenly we wake up to a living nightmare, not bliss while editorials ask, how did we ever come to this? But so long we hear it, you got to stand up and be counted. But daily we're intimidated. Every day our next witness silence while we recoil from the violence. In our land there is a crisis, broke police, unruly ISIS, while sweet revenge gangs exacting. Police commissioner still acting trim. They go, it's time. We separate the goat from the sheep. Tell them talk is cheap. Reporting the world when we have to reap. While them police busy playing hide and seek. We're facing the world when we had to reap. Hey. Oh yeah. Save our land, Trinidad and Tobago. Oh yeah. In our schools, kids getting on. We're fighting, making porn. Our school girls, you won't believe. Live MMA, they're pulling weave. Check the vibes, they're living by. Dance all slackness, get rich or die. Alkaline Tamovado, mention maestro, they don't know. No morals, no ethics. There is a centrifugal black hole. Lord, we must move quick to wake their conscience and save their soul. Shannon Banfield, busy street, yes, in our city. Killed by beats who show no pity. Now there's fear and trepidation. What is happening to our nation? So I pray this one infraction will propel us into action. Trinbago, the time is now. We have to take our country back while these monsters flow. We cannot run from their attack. That is why I'm still saying time to stand up and be counted. Our young girls, they're being hunted, not for jobs by institutions, but by clubs for prostitution.